taking you through some exclusive details that are now available with NDTV. Remember, the parliamentary panel and the committee there looking at Personal Data Protection Bill 2019 sat in for a session today. And today was the day when Twitter was supposed to depose in front of them. Now, NDTV has learnt this from the chairman of that committee, Meenakshi Lekhi, telling us on record that the committee is unanimous in its opinion that Twitter's explanation on showing Ladakh as part of China was inadequate, adding that Twitter India officials told the committee today that Twitter respects the sensitivities of India on this issue, but this is inadequate. It is not just a question of sensitivity, but it is against sovereignty and integrity of India. Himanshu Shekhar joining us for more on this. Himanshu, you spoke with Meenakshi Lekhi. Take us through what exactly were the takeaways from the meeting that was held today. Twitter was supposed to depose.
Well, the official interaction that was scheduled today was on the Personal Data Protection Bill 2019, which has been examined by the Parliamentary Joint Committee. But when the presentation was being made by Twitter India officials, MPs asked several questions as to why, how this controversy actually has emerged. That Twitter actually is showing location settings where Ladakh is being shown as part of China. And a strong objection was registered before Twitter India officials. And Meenakshi Lekhi, after the meeting, told me very categorically that while Twitter India has said that it respects the sensitivities of India on this issue, but that is not enough for us. And this is, of course, a kind of a criminal offense because it violates the sovereignty and integrity of India. And this is something which is unacceptable. And she also said that such kind of criminal offense attracts imprisonment up to 7 years. So India and basically the Joint Parliamentary Committee has taken it very, very seriously with Twitter and registered its very strong objections on this issue. At the same time, Twitter India was also asked difficult questions about what kind of safeguard mechanisms that are being put in place to ensure that the personal data that is being shared by millions of Indians on Twitter platforms are being secured, how illegal use of any such data is being prohibited by Twitter, what steps are being taken in this direction,
right.
How much is the turnover of Twitter. So all kinds of questions are there. But
Himanshu, the big breaking news here, Meenakshi Lekhi actually telling you that showing Ladakh as part of China amounts to criminal offence by Twitter India and can attract imprisonment up to 7 years. Are they likely to implement this? And if yes, against who?
At the moment, I think all I can say is that she has told NDTV very categorically that in the meeting today, Twitter India officials informed the Parliamentary Joint Committee that Twitter respects the sensitivities that India has on this issue. But at the same time, the Joint Parliamentary Committee, she told me very categorically, is unanimous in its view that this is something which is not acceptable. And because this violates the sovereignty and integrity of India, and it amounts to a kind of a criminal offense because you are misrepresenting India's geographical boundaries on a social media platform.